To breakfast with John Kay and Sally Nugent.
Hello there, it's 6 o'clock. Here are our headlines. Put the picture on display.
And I know because lots of people, I know Liz's mum particularly wanted people to share her photographs yesterday, to put as many of Liz's photographs out there. Some of them are amazing.
They really are. They really are. Right, it is 12 minutes past 6 on the 1st of September. Meteorological autumn, and Matt is here. Investors who lost more than £100 million in a diamond scam have told the BBC they can't understand why there's been no official inquiry into the scheme.
Vashi Dominguez tricked investors with false accounts and claims of a huge stock of diamonds. He disappeared when his company went bust, but there is currently no investigation by the police or the Serious Fraud Office. With more, here's Richard Bilton.
Story, isn't it? But it's an incredible... You've not been to the museum, have you?
No, I haven't.
It really is well worth the visit. It's
very
fantastic.
emotional, you said.
Really emotional, and it's just brilliantly done. There's, you know, with the sound and the music and the imagery, it all connects. It's quite fantastic.
Our Titanic correspondent.
Yes.
No, maybe not.
Maybe not.
No. It is 27 minutes past 6. That means it's time to get the news, the travel and the weather where you are. It's 6:38. Ollie is here with this morning's sport.
To 6:45. And piano making is a craft that dates back around 200 years and had its peak in Victorian times. There were hundreds of piano makers all over the UK.
Where there were many, now just one remains. Kathy Killick has been to find out how they're keeping the art alive.
Happening in Yorkshire. Lovely stuff, isn't it?
Gorgeous. If only we could play like that.
If only we could make one ourselves.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, it's the 1st of September and Matt is here with our first glimpse of... Stay with weather-related stories because the hot summer we've had might have spelled trouble for gardeners, but in some waterways, aquatic plants are growing like mad. So quickly, they're apparently wobbling in size every 3 days. Wobbling, I don't know, wobbling.
They can threaten wildlife and disrupt boaters. Obviously, our reporter, Ollie Constable, has been out with the Canal and River Trust in South Yorkshire to see how they are keeping the waterways clear.
Quite a task, isn't it, they've got on their hands?
Never ending.
A lot of weed there.
It's just coming up to 7 o'clock. That means it's time to get the news, the travel and the weather where you are. Good morning. Welcome to breakfast with John Kay and Sally Nugent.
Hello there. It's 7 o'clock. Here are our headlines.
Past 7. Now, we all have our favourite films, books, TV shows, things we might love to go back to again and again. But not many of us will have seen our favourite show as many times as 80-year-old Tom English. Yeah,
Tom started going to the Blackpool Tower Circus every day after his wife Fran died in 2017. And now he hasn't missed a single show in 8 years. Andy Gill has been to meet him.
With John Kay and Sally Nugent.
Good to have you with us. Let's go back to one of our main stories this morning, because from today, working parents in England will be entitled to more hours of government-funded childcare during term time.
The scheme is expected to help thousands of families with small children, but childcare providers are warning staff shortages will affect the rollout. We can speak now to the early...
You said you had a lot of numbers there.
There was a lot of
numbers to come today because it's transfer deadline day.
Someone somewhere is doing sums on the back of an envelope.
In the football being done, a lot of trains, planes being...
1st of September today, and as Matt has been telling us, the start of meteorological autumn.
And just to brighten it up, he's also been telling us the names of the various storms that are going to be heading our way over the next few weeks. We've had lots of messages about that interview we did a few moments ago about methanol poisoning and the risks, particularly young people who are travelling in Southeast Asia, in Laos and Indonesia. A lot of you responding to the interview we did with the 2 relatives of victims, saying that they've got various ideas that could be put forward. Somebody suggesting maybe there could be a leaflet that you just get in the plane or with your ticket, maybe stickers on the plane, just reminding people, because somebody here, Phil's got in touch, saying you don't necessarily read the Foreign Office guidance before you go on a journey like that.
And as our guests were saying, you might think that, you know, the bottle might look different or a bit dodgy or not have a sealed top on it, but actually... Some of these bottles look branded and like they should be perfectly legitimate, and they aren't. That's the really scary thing. Yeah,
Ken is asking whether there could be some sort of test kit that you can take with you if you're going off backpacking. We'll look into that and follow it up with the families.
Still to come here on Breakfast.
Way being blocked by cars parking on the road. I think it's banned in Scotland, isn't it? It's banned in London, but now local authorities are asking, being consulted about what they can do as well. So we'll talk about this more in about an hour. Just after 7:45, and Matt joins us with the weather. Last night about doing that item the weather forecast was looking like it might be pouring down and they might have to go inside.
Good.
But yeah, it's looking all right.
Let's just hope that rain stays away.
Sam's
for them.
manifesting has worked.
It's going to work. It's coming up to 8 o'clock. That means it's time to get the news, the travel and the weather where you are. The Prince and Princess of Wales have marked what would have been the 18th birthday of the teenage photographer Liz Hatton in a very special way.
Yeah.
Look at Liz's photographs because they are incredible.
Yeah, especially the portraits.
Yes.
Well. Yeah, fantastic. Right, it's coming up to 8:15. It is the first day of meteorological autumn and, well, it feels like autumn's come. You've not been, have you, to Titanic Belfast, the exhibition? It is fantastic. If you've not been there, it really is the most... Well, it's so deeply moving because it's the pictures, it's the sound, it's the film, it's everything, the music. It's a really sobering, incredible experience.
That's it, because so many of us will have watched the film, which, of course, is the Hollywood version, but to go and see the actual artefacts in real life.
And the real lives, and the list of names.
Yeah.
It's just after 8:20.
Now, living in rural areas can be picturesque, can be quiet, filled with beauty, but it does come with some challenges.
Residents of Silverdale in Lancashire have struggled with issues like transport, jobs and lack of affordable housing. Judy Hobson can tell us more in an hour's time.
But now it's 27 minutes past 8. That means it's time to get the news, travel and weather where you are this morning. Now, investors who lost more than £100 million in a diamond scam have told the BBC they cannot understand why there is no official inquiry into the scheme.
Vashi Dominguez tricked investors with false accounts and claims of a huge stock of diamonds. He disappeared when his company went bust, but there is currently no investigation by the police or by the Serious Fraud Office. To explain, here's Richard Bilton. Thank you very much indeed, Matt.
Now we're going to talk about someone who went viral for his impressions last year, but now Cooper Wallace, better known as Seagull Boy, has put on his judge's hat. Yeah,
he's been promoted.
Yeah.
11-year-old Cooper, you might remember him last year screeching himself. Well, this weekend he's been guest of honour at the first ever Western Supermare Seagull Screeching Championships. He'll join us live for a squawk in a moment. But first, let's have a look at what he was judging.
12 minutes past 9. Now, just a little early this morning, we spoke to Sam, Claire and Brian, who are taking part in the Baton of Hope, which is the UK's largest ever suicide prevention initiative.
Well, and also that sense of community among themselves, being able to share the experience with others who know the same thing. Yeah.
Yes, and looking after each other, really important. It is 13 minutes past 9. You're watching BBC Breakfast.
And Matt, to more hours of government-funded childcare during term time.
We can speak now to the Liberal Democrats education.
To clear, isn't it?
I know, that's one of those jobs that never ends.
Yeah, just scooping it all out.
Yeah.
Right, it's coming up to 9:30. We'll go to Morning Live in a moment. We just want to read out some of your comments on pavement parking, because you've sent in loads over the last hour.
Lots and lots. Christina says this: my daughters feel like they have to abandon their cars. We know that some people might have more than one car per property, like 2 and 3 cars.
And some roads in this country are so narrow, aren't they? They weren't meant for all this traffic, let alone for traffic and parking. Especially, lots of you told us when the school run is going. There's peak moments during the day.
I think we might be talking about this again. Do keep talking to us. Tell us what you think and what issues you have where you live.
But that's it from us this morning. We'll be back tomorrow from 6.
And now it's time for Morning Live.